the sound quality in a video is as important as the video itself. If you're looking at improving the quality of your sound, you are at the right place. Treating a whole room can be difficult and very costly, but if you need quality sound for your voice-over, then building a studio-grade vocal booth is easy and affordable. Let us begin. Our booth will be made of foam, and the two most important factors for good results are density and thickness. The side, top and bottom panels will be about 8 cm thick or about 3 inches. And I will make the back panel much thicker as most of the sound energy is traveling in front of us when we speak, towards the back panel. So this one will be at least 15 or 18 cm thick or about 7 inches. The shape of the booth will play little role in the absorption of sound. But still, I thought I would create some kind of angle between the side panel, so the sound would be like trapped towards the back of the booth, and it would also reduce a bit the amount of foam needed for the back panel. Then I will create a smaller box that will come against the main booth to cover my head, so I am well isolated from the room. You can choose cheap foam, but to be efficient, it needs to be dense, so it has a good absorption ratio. In my case, this graph shows the absorption depending on thickness and frequencies. As always, the low frequencies are the hardest to stop. And I have a deep voice, which makes it more challenging. Anyway, this foam is quite good. Density can vary from 15 to 60 kilograms per cubic meters. Again, the denser, the better. Here is a 3D model of what I'm going to build. I will stack 5 cm flat panels with 3 cm pyramidal shaped panels. It is not necessary to take pyramid-shaped foam, as the foam itself has such a microscopic structure that the sound incidence angle has no real impact on reflection or absorption. It's just that I like the aesthetic of pyramids, but if you take only flat panels, it will work just as fine. It just needs to be thick and dense. On the right side, you see the additional box, which will cover my head and isolate my voice from the rest of the room even more. Beneath the main booth, we'll use pieces of foam to provide support for use on a table, and this will also provide additional sound absorption. Okay, let's go! We are almost done. We can already place our microphone in the booth. I also made a small stand made of foam to hold my text. Then I'll just use my phone as a source of light in the booth. The booth can already be used just like that. Now I'm adjusting the additional isolation box for my head. And it looks great. Finally, I need to make the back panel thicker, as mentioned at the beginning of this video. I've nearly used all my foam, so I'll just use small pieces of foam left over from previous work. I glued these small bits on a flat piece of foam, just like a puzzle, and you can see I didn't have enough pyramids left to cover the whole piece, so I just added flat pieces. Now I can push this additional panel inside the booth against the backside, so I will have a very thick back panel. Okay, it is now time to go through a few tests to see how well it performs. And I'll do the tests in my main room, which has some limited acoustic treatment only on one of the walls. So I am going to compare when I speak without the booth, with the booth main box, with the extra isolation box, and finally with the thicker back panel. Let's go! Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. 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 As you could probably hear, there is a huge improvement between no booth at all and using the main booth. Then the extra box is improving further the quality, but not by much. And finally, the thicker back panel does not seem to make a big difference, maybe just a little bit. Anyway, overall this vocal booth is providing great absorption and isolation, and the voice quality is greatly improved. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. If that is the case, please subscribe. Bye for now.